Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome back to some Cuphead. It has been a very long time, as Marlon said, it's been a very long time since we played this on the channel. Hello Rez, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Tico, hello, Hype, Candy Slash, Saki, Sushi, Hype, did I say that again? I think I did. Luis, Samuel, yeah, Samuel, long time no see. We used to watch a lot of this. Hello, hey Titan, how's it going? Right, I am gonna, yeah, I know it, well, that's the thing, Rez. So this Cuphead came out on PS4 yesterday, and there was kind of a bit of rumours floating around. Rumours that it was going to release on the PS4, and rumours that the DLC was gonna come. So I thought, oh, you know, obviously I'm going to stream the DLC when it happens, because I love this game. It might be my favourite indie game ever. It's either this or Hollow Knight. But anyway, so I thought, well, maybe they're going to release the DLC tomorrow or today or whatever. And so, you know, I'm rusty. I haven't played the game for ages. So when the DLC does come, I'm going to want to kind of play the game again to kind of dust off the cobwebs, get a bit better, stop being so rusty. And so I figured I would stream this hoping that the DLC might come soon. But it turns out... that actually it came to the PS4, but the DLC is still just like coming soon, about 3 years after they announced it. It's like, it's unbelievable. I cannot believe how long the gap is between the announcement and not even a sniff of a release date or anything. Yeah, that's what you were talking about, Sushi. There was a female cup that's going to be in the DLC. Oh yeah, was that your first time playing it, Rez? If that was your first time playing it, then getting the platinums in 5 hours is pretty unreal. I mean, I you know, like, I'm pretty confident I could get the platinum. I don't even know what the trophies are, but I've done everything. I mean, you can see there on that save file of 200% of it. I've done everything there is to do. Hello, Agent Ruby. Not today. We only started streaming about 2 minutes ago. That is just like latest donation from today's stream, and we only started streaming like 2 minutes ago. So no one has yet. Oh, it's your third time playing. Okay, I was gonna say, because that would be pretty epic. I mean, I can do the. I'm gonna 100% the game today, by the way, if anyone's wondering. And that would probably take me an hour and a half, something like that. First time round, it took me like 20 hours or something insane, because obviously I died a lot. Hello, by the way, Claudio. How you going? Temptation to donate. It looks gorgeous. Once upon a time, in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the watchful eye of the wise Elder Kettle. One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the Elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Yeah, it's very like 1930s kind of Disney. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. Hot dog! Exclaimed King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. These fellas can't lose. Nice run, boys, laughed the newcomer. The brothers gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. Now how about we raise the stakes, he suggested with a toothy grin. Win one more roll and all the loot in my casino is yours. The devil boomed. But if you lose, I'll have your soul. Deal? Cuphead, blinded by easy riches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw. Good gosh, Cuphead, no! Cried Mugman, for he understood the danger. But it was too late. It's all Cuphead's fault, really. Mugman had his head screwed up. Snake eyes, laughed the devil, while slamming the floor. You lose! The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. Now how about those souls? The brothers pleaded for their very lives. There must be another way to repair you, Mugman stammered. Please, mister. Perhaps there is, the devil snickered. Pulling out a parchment, I have here a list of my runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me and I might just pardon you 2 months. Now get going, the devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls, otherwise I'll be the one collecting yours. Thank you, Sushi. Thank you for the donation. Hey, it all counts. It's all appreciated, Sushi, I assure you. Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. Come on, Mug, panted Cuphead. We've got to find the Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do. There was an achievement where I had to beat a flying boss in only mini form with small bullets. Oh, yeah. Because In fact, I'll show you when we get onto the map. There's little achievements on this as well, on the Switch version. I'm playing on the Switch version, by the way, if anyone's wondering. It is now available on, like, every possible console, PC, everything. What a fine pickle you boys have got yourselves into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil, but if you refuse, I can't bear to imagine your fates. You must play along for now, collect those contracts, and you'll best be ready for some nasty business. Your debtor friends won't be very friendly once you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion so they won't hang you out to dry. It'll give you the most remarkable magical abilities. Now go to my writing desk and use the mystical ink roller. You need to prepare yourselves for a scrap. Right, here we go. It is on PS4, Saki. It just got, that's the point. And that's why, kind of why I'm doing this. It got released on PS4 yesterday. Bum, bum, ba-ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, I forgot to shoot at. I forgot to shoot for a second. It has been a while. My God. And that's, yeah, actually, that's what I was going to say. You just can all have a guess. Hello, Ninetales. How you doing? Animal Crossing tonight at 2 AM? Oh, Lord. I think I'll probably see it tomorrow, but rather than stay up till 2 AM for it. This is the one where you can go into, like, other people's islands in, like, a dream or something, isn't it? I think it was an achievement. Yeah, it was. I think I can't even remember how to get the achievements. Oh, there you go. So I've got them, obviously. Most of them are pretty standard. There you go. Defeat a boss using only the mini plane bullets. So look, Claudio, there is a sort of platinum on here. It's not, you don't get a trophy, but you do get all the little achievements. You don't get that nice ping. You don't get that nice PS4 ping, no, when a trophy comes up. I mean, it's disgusting, Rez. I'm tempted to get the game again, purely because I want the PS4 platinum. It's so stupid. It's an absolutely stupid thing to think. I'll definitely check it out, Saki. I don't know if it'll, you know, I don't know if it'll be any good or they're just trying to like cash in or whatever, but I'm not man enough to go for the 200%. Hey, I showed off my 200% save file as we were loading this. I've 200%ed this a couple of times. I think I've 200%ed it a couple of times on PC and then did it again on Switch. I like this game a lot. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So everyone has to have a guess. You have one job here. You have to guess how many times I'm going to die in the whole run. So between now and me completing it, how many times do you think I'm going to die? Now, you're free to guess whatever you want, but I would just say to people that I'm quite good at it. So, I am quite good at it, but I haven't, it's been a while since I've played it. So I would recommend that you, I definitely wouldn't guess over 20, is what I'd say. Probably wise to guess under 10, but I don't know. I'm guessing myself, aren't I? It has been a while. Obviously, it's going to start off nice and easy. I'd be having a shocker if I die anytime soon. I have, oh god, outrageous. How dare you. Candy Slash is going for 17, Marlin's gone for 9. I would hope, I'm hoping for 0. I set the bar high, but I've never done it before. It's one of the things, I've done loads of different challenge runs. I've done complete the game at Pea Shooter Only. I did a stream where I completed the game and the viewers got to choose what weapons I use on each boss, and obviously they gave me crap weapons. But yeah, like I've done all sorts of like challenge runs, speed runs, and my fastest speed run, I 100%ed it in about 90 minutes. I have no idea, Tico. I don't know. Is it a little dog or something? I don't know. It looks like some kind of animal. It's a very small picture though. It's hard to see. Yeah, so about 90 minutes was my fastest. Like, I've only tried to like speed run it once, and I essentially like just played it as fast as I could, kind of thing. I wasn't like doing any like speed run strats or anything. I was just playing the game and trying to do as well as I could. but it took me 90 minutes first time around. I tried, and in that go, I died 8 times, and that's my best ever. I've attempted deathless runs and I've yet to do it. Yeah, so I mean, I have lots of tips. If anyone's new or anyone's just picking it up on PS4, playing it for the first time or whatever, and they're struggling, then, you know, feel free to ask me. I've got all kinds of tips. It's very rare that I will brag and say, it's very rare that I'll kind of brag and say, oh, really, you know, I'm really good at the game. But this is a game where I do think I'm pretty good. Gotta say. You know, I don't. You won't hear me say that very often, but this is a game that I'm very good at. So if you need tips, fire away. Tip number 1 is basically use this weapon. I don't care what anyone says. This is the best weapon in the game. It is. If you disagree, you're wrong. This is the best weapon in the game. It's got the best range. It's the most powerful weapon in the game. It's stupidly good. It's too good. How many coins is that weapon? 4. 4 coins. They're all weapons of 4, and all the upgrades are 3. Except maybe 2 hearts. Maybe is that 5? But anyway, I think all weapons are 4. It's the very first thing I buy every single run. Hello, Maeve. The game you didn't have patience to finish. Well, if you stick around, you might get a few tips, because I'm pretty good at this. So I'm going to show you how you can beat it in like easily less than 2 hours. Hello, Jenny. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Need help in Inkwell 2? Okay, well, I'll be at Inkwell 2 in about 20 minutes, I reckon. So, keep your eyes peeled. And oh, have you completed this, Claudio?
Here comes a spooky part. Here goes.
No, I mean, the charge shot is powerful. I don't like it because of the kind of level of accuracy that it requires. Like, you know, you've got to wait a couple of seconds for it to charge, and then if you miss, it's like you've wasted those 2 seconds, and you're you're constantly having to like charge and dodge, and then like hope that you know, well, not hope, but kind of make sure that you're really accurate with it and stuff. And every time you miss a shot, it's a waste. Every time you kind of like, if an opening comes up but you haven't finished charging yet, it's a waste. And it's like this, you can just spam non-stop. But like, I play Cuphead like I play Mario. So I assume like a lot of old school Mario players will know exactly what I mean. But I have my finger, I'm doing it now just for the sake of it, even though you can't hurt these ghosts. But in Mario, I have my thumb on the sprint button all the time, 100% of the time. Like literally 100% of the time, I have my finger on the shoot button or the run button in Mario. And then I just kind of wiggle my thumb towards the jump button when I want to. And that's exactly what I do with this. So and that's why roundabout's perfect, because I am shooting 100% of the time. And the thing is, the range and the range on it is nuts. So if you just shoot, you'll hit something. Maybe it's because I play Mega Man games a lot. Yeah, exactly. There's another game. That's another perfect example. Mega Man, I hold down the button all the time to be charging my shot. Obviously, like Mega Man X and the games where you can charge your shot. I'll be charging my shot all the time. You gotta love this music. Is that your favorite Zelda game, Ruby? Smash! You playing Animal Crossing later? I'm not going to be playing it later tonight. Oh, nearly got hit there. Duck under the fist. But yeah, honestly, like, I know it's kind of one of those things, like everyone... Oh, well, I just dashed into him. It's one of those things, like, I would never say that this game is easy, because I really don't... It's not. But it's one of those things, like, some people go, oh, Dark Souls is dead easy. Well, it's like, yeah, it is after you've practiced it loads. Like, I think Dark Souls is easy, but I would never describe it as an easy game, because it's not if you've never played it before. You know? Like, yeah, the soundtrack is amazing. Like, I think you should describe the difficulty of something based on if it was your first time playing it. And this is not easy for a first timer, and neither is Dark Souls. But honestly, once you kind of like watching stuff like this, because it was a big help for me getting better. I've got a mate who used to stream a lot of this, and he used to do little tutorial videos on how to beat different bosses and stuff. And yeah, seeing someone else do it and point out, you know, where you should dodge for certain bits and stuff, it's once you've got the hang of the boss patterns, it's actually not that hard. But I know it's like it's like everything, like, you know, people say with Dark Souls or whatever. Once you get good at dodging, then it's not hard. It's like, well, yeah, that's kind of the point of the game, isn't it? Like, of course, it's not hard once you've figured out how to do what you're supposed to do. Yeah, obviously I'm getting 100% tonight, which means I do need to go and collect all the coins, and I want to do it anyway because I want to get the, you know, the cool charms and the cool weapons. I am different to kind of a lot of, like, you know, I'm not a pro Cuphead player. I'm good. That's as far as I would go. But I'm different in how... Oh no! Don't want to die now. Do not want to die now. Don't want to die ever. I want a no death run. Right at the end now. It's fine. That was too close. Too close for my comfort. Have you 100%'d it before? Oh yeah, I've 100%'d this like 10 times, 20 times, something like, yeah. The thing is, once you get good at it, it's actually a really short game. So yeah, I've 100%'d it, 200%'d it. 200% is essentially doing it on expert as well. Don't forget, guys, by the way, leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It would really be appreciated. Should you go after pacifist on running guns after you get the second super? Nope. I'm gonna get the I'm just gonna kill I'm gonna do it the easiest way, and especially because I just, you know, one, I'm trying not to die. Still holding out for a physical read. Oh, I forgot to say hello to you a minute ago, Catkin. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm different to a lot of like hardcore Cuphead fan, hardcore people in that a lot of people think that you should go for the one that gives you the ability, that goes for the charm that gives you the ability to dash through things without getting hurt. That is a really good charm, but I prefer hearts. I prefer to go for like a single heart and then a twin heart when you get the opportunity for it. Basically, you get a plus when you get a plus if you do it without getting hurt at all, and occasionally I get hurt. You know, I'm not a machine. I get hurt sometimes. But yeah, you get a plus if you get all the parries, use specials a lot, don't get hurt, and do it fast. And then you get an S rank if you do all of that, but on expert. Tell you what, that's the only thing I haven't done. Is I'll show you my save game at the end of the night. It's the only thing I haven't done is I would love, and I was in the process of, and then I just kind of gave up on it for a while. Of trying to get S ranks on every level and the P rank, which is like pacifist run, on every level. And I've come pretty damn close. I've S ranked maybe, I don't know, I think like 2/3 of the game or something. I've S ranked, and then I've got and I think I've done all the pacifist runs. By the way, just as a heads up, like, I'm just gonna call it now. Definitely the best chance. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be on a plane level, almost certainly. Like, plane levels are always the ones. I don't know what it is. Plane ones are always the ones that cause me the most trouble. Ah, how dare you waste my... I mean, it would have hurt him a little bit. Like, the explosion hurts a bit, but a direct hit hurts even more. Yeah, one of my, like, it's more true than ever on a level like this. One of my tips in, he says as he gets hurt, one of my tips in my video was to focus your eyes on what's coming at you. Well, focus on Cuphead and, like, because there's so many different things flying around the screen all over the place that you can so easily get distracted if you're trying to kind of take it all in. The trick is I'd say, to just focus on Cuphead and the small circle around him, and just, you know, dodge what's immediately coming at you, kind of thing. Boom. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, first time round, Claudio. This took me like a ton of tries. I've still, you know, obviously I live streamed my blind playthrough of this, so it's still on the channel if anyone fancies watching it sometime. But yeah, so it took me about 20 hours to beat it first time round. I can see that, and even with the King Dice jumping card. I did get the 10... Oh, you got the 10 euros free? Oh, nice. I didn't. And it turns out it was random. I don't know if I told you this, by the way. Because I jumped on the Discord and was like, oh, look, there's, you know, there's a $10 freebie from PlayStation. Isn't it really nice? It turns out it was, but they just gave it to people at random. And I wasn't one of them. But yeah, emzee tried. It would definitely take longer for emzee to make a thumbnail, to make an overlay for this than it would for me to complete the game. And that is nowhere near an exaggeration. Like I'm thinking it's probably going to take me an hour and a half maybe to do this, if all goes swimmingly. I'll probably end up getting like stuck on the devil or something. But yeah, if all goes well, it should take me an hour and a half, and there's no way that emzee makes one of her, like, top tier overlays in that kind of time. Actually, do you know what? As well as the flying levels are a major... Oh, I got very lucky there. I should have probably got hurt. I thought I kind of, like, fell off screen. Yeah, the flying levels are going to be a regular source of deaths, but I think the running guns are going to be a source of deaths as well. Like, I probably die more on running guns than I do on the bosses. I don't know why. I just... Oh, what the hell was I doing there? Thankfully, we're like right at the end, so it's okay. And again, this is why this gun is such an absolute beast, because it's got insane range on it. Like, I can be the total opposite end of the screen and I can still reach him. Most of the other weapons, you've got to be quite, like, lobber, and, you know, most of the other weapons, you've got to be quite close. Oh, no, I got absolutely battered by King Dice, like, so absolutely destroyed. It was horrible. I was like, that's one of my, like, ragiest streams ever. That was a horrible stream. X moves and super moves is named after Super and X. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Last boss of Isle 1. Oh, what? Only time you use roundabout was... Oh, man. It's the only way to go. It's as I say, like, I will get it at the very beginning of the game, and then I'll use it for the whole game. It's just so good. I love it. This might be my favorite boss in the game, by the way. I love this boss. Oh, you scumbag, how dare you. I do get some of the weapons to kind of complement me along the way, but this is what I always bring 2 weapons into a fight, obviously. This is generally what I use for the whole run. God damn it. I've got to get rid of that thing up in the sky. Thank you. Oh. Don't want to die here. Don't want to die and ruin the run. Whoa! Really, really, really want to try and do a no-death run, and this is not going. This is not a good start. I'm like proper stressed here. Whoa! I think we've got it though. I think we've got it. Boom! Okay, that was worrying. I know it sounds silly, but I don't want the no. If I'm not going to do a no-death run, I at least want there to be. I at least want it to be close. You know, I want to get far with it. Yeah, spread is one of the other ones that I kind of double up with. Hey, Fortnite, how's it going? It has been a while. How are you doing? I thought that it'd be fun for me to 100%. By the way, once you beat that boss avocado, chat to this little dude. I think you need to chat to him first. Then you can get a coin that he was hiding in the tree. So I've got 8 coins now, so I might as well buy something. In fact, you know what? That sunflower... Is it flower? I can't remember what they're called. Cagney Carnation. That sunflower caused me more trouble than almost anything else in the whole game. Like first time round, I mean. And in the end, my very first playthrough, she glitched and just stopped attacking me for a bit, and that I genuinely think that was the only reason I managed to beat her. I think the next boss is as far as you've got. Oh man! Oh no. Well, you got a few tips for you here, Claudio. Well, ain't that a pip? Looks like you boys really put the kibosh on them deaders. You can head on over to the next aisle. Plenty more marks for you to lean on there. Cheers, dude. Want to know what causes me the most trouble? Level 2? I don't even know what you mean by level 2. Guys, hang on! Thank the stars I caught up with you. I believe I've found a way out of this mess you're in. Hot dog, you have? Your strength is growing. You'll soon be a match for that no-good King Dice and maybe even the devil himself. Yeah, these are animated, by the way. Back in the... So, in the... Originally, on the... This is kind of... come via an update. In the original version, these cutscenes were like still images. Yeah, so it's an update that happened with Catacomb, which I think is cool. It's cool that they put the effort in because they didn't need to. Golly, do you really think? I do, but you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have those soul contracts in hand. Only then will you get the chance to turn the tables on that fiend. So when that time comes, do the right thing. Of course. The tree thing? Is that level 2? The tree thing. That is the second run and gun. Going inside the tree is the second run and gun, yes. I have no idea, DJ Panda. They were earlier. Yeah, I mean, if you call the run and gun levels, and the other ones bosses, then I guess the second run and gun level is the one that's inside a tree. But the thingy little tip, by the way, Avocado, if you are getting stuck on the run and gun levels, you don't actually have to do any of them. All of the run and gun levels, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm sure that all of the run and gun levels are completely optional. The only point of the run and gun levels really is for you. It's a good source of coins, basically, and it gets you so you can get charms and weapons that you might like. If you're kind of happy with what you've already got and you don't want anything else, then you don't need to do any of them, kind of thing. As I say, the only purpose is to get coins to buy new stuff. So if you're happy with what you've got and you're really stuck on one, just skip it. Or even if you're not happy with what you've got, skip it anyway. Because you can just come back to it later, or or if you're short on coins, you could get those coins but from a different run and gun level, so you don't have to do them all. Whoa! carnage this sometimes. Oh, man. Oh, no! Oh, man. Look how... God damn it. It's not even... Oh, that's so annoying. This is like one of the easiest bosses in the whole game. Like, I'm not even saying that. This is genuine. Like, I find this boss, generally, to be one of the easiest in the whole game. God damn. Right, 1 death on the board. So, whoever guessed 0 deaths, you're out. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. You guessed 9. 4's a good guess. 4's a good guess, Ninetales. How are you going so far? Doing pretty good, Ace. This, you just, funnily enough, just arrived as I died for the first time ever, annoyingly. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Wallop in the face. And the numbers are just how many times people think I'm gonna guess in. Sorry, how many times people think I'm gonna die in the whole game? From like, I've asked everyone to guess how many times you think I'll die before I complete the game, and I recommended that people probably shouldn't guess anything over 20. Well, you know, I'm nothing if optimistic, Marlon. I still might win. I still might win on account of being the closest to correct. This guy's super random. I only managed to beat him when he didn't spawn one of the annoying minions. There is, I find that kind of ice cream one is the most annoying of them all. But again, it's like with any, it's like Dark Souls bosses or whatever. You gotta learn the. Thanks for the confidence, Avocado. You are not going to win anything with that attitude. We are 100% nip, by the way. Now we got options. Now we can do all sorts. Let's do the gene. Actually, I should whack it. I mean, I don't need it obviously because this is an aeroplane level, but I'll whack it on anyway because that's how I like to roll. That's going to be a good guess, Agent Ruby. Still find the most annoying boss was the bee. Yeah, she's pretty. It's funny, do you know? It's one of it's funny that it happens with this, and it happens exactly the same with Dark Souls. Everyone has their own boss that they struggle with. There's no universal consensus. Everyone, you know, some people think that Ornstein and Smaug is a nightmare. Some people think that he's dead easy. Some people think the Capra Demon is horrible. Some people think he's fine. Like, and it's the same in this. Like, some people think King Dice is an absolute nightmare. Some people think he's not that bad. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends on your skills, and I don't know. But everyone has their own opinion of what's the hardest boss in the game, which is cool. I'm not sure who I think the hardest boss is. If there is a little cheeky way of doing this, by the way, if you really want to kind of play it safe, you can just basically chill up the top and chuck bombs on his head. And as long as you just dodge the planets every now and then, you can't really get hurt. Hello Seth, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Are you a Cuphead fan? Have you just picked it up on PS4 by any chance? Or are you a long-running fan of some of that? Pinocchio. This is by far the hardest, most annoying phase of this boss. I just like to, if I can get through this with minimal damage, then, you know, then that'll do me. Because I almost certainly get, almost certainly get hurt for this phase. Oh no! Boom! Smashed it. What am I talking about? It was dead easy. This guy is getting a bomb in the face. I never know how to dodge it. I never know where the beam's going to come from. It comes from the eye of the pyramid, and I never quite know. Oh, okay, that worked. Oh God. Yeah, I mean, I imagine the whole game would be a bit of a nightmare with Joy-Cons, Vortmite. I've got Joy-Cons, obviously, as we all do, if you've got a Switch. And mine drift so bad. Like, trying to play this game, which, seriously, if you've got to the point where the game is too easy and you fancy a new challenge, try playing the game with bloody drifting Joy-Cons. It's absolutely savage. Second to final boss is the hard. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, King Dice is way harder than, or in my opinion, King Dice is way harder than the devil. You can't catch me unless you take a shortcut. That's what some punk kids did last week. It's the only way they could have beaten me to the rights. And what we're gonna do, I'll show you how to get this. If anyone doesn't know, I do. I have Ponds of Joy. I'm just going to drop the sound a little bit because I think it might be a little bit loud. Joy-Cons are not joyful. There you go, by the way. We've taken the shortcut and now she's going to be so impressed. She's going to pay us. His ultimate jam. I am back. I am back, Al. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of, you know, the PS4 release of this was a good excuse for it. Another good excuse is just that this is one of my favorite games, and I wanted to play it. You never beat this level? Oh, the one with the genie?
Now go!
As I say, I've said it once and I'll say it again. If the chances of me dying increase significantly when it's a... Oh, bloody hell. Increase significantly. Jesus Christ, what's going on? I know I said the chances of me dying increase on a running gun level, but not usually like this. I don't know what's going on. That was like the worst start to a level. I mean, I don't even think I did that bad when I played the game for the first time ever. I don't know what the hell just happened. This could be death number 2, or I could just be about to do the rest of the level perfectly. But yeah, running gun levels are going to be the source of more deaths than any other. Just saying. But they are, well, I was going to say they are all optional. They're not optional for me because I'm trying to 100% the game. But if you just want to complete the game, they're optional. I'd be very happy if I managed to come out of this not dying after the horrendous start that I had. I think we're gonna... I don't want to jinx myself, but I think we are gonna recover from what was a horrendous start to the level. Gotta be careful of those hot dogs. Whoa. Oh man, my timing is all over the place with this. I've been so long since I've played it. Hang on. Oh no! God damn it, I thought my other weapon was a pea shooter. It's fine, it's fine. I recovered from what was a horrible start. Still one death. I don't know, to be honest, Rez. I mean, I might give it a go. Pokken Tournament. I played it on the Wii U because I got it for my daughter. She's into that kind of thing. It was alright. I'm not a big fan of fighting games, to be honest. I know I'd play some Smash, but I mean, like, I don't play that many fighting games, and I don't put like tons of hours into them. Thank you, Al. Thank you. I'm glad someone appreciates it. But no, like, I don't often like big myself up at gaming ability, because quite often, like, I say this a lot, but I think I'm pretty good at a lot of games, And I'm not like great at many, but I'm just kind of, I think I'm pretty good at everything. Or pretty good at most things. And then like, there's occasionally a game that I'm really good at. And this is one of the few games that I would say that I am quite good at. Do I like Funko Pops? I've got a couple. Or rather, we have a couple in the house. Not stealth. Yeah, if there's stealth involved, not good. Oh, come on. He delayed. He delayed the little troll. Little troll there. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game. And that is fairly widely agreed. I said there's no universal agreement, but it is fairly widely agreed that this is one of the hardest. No one likes this boss. No one. Whoa! Come on, I was going to say, let's get him out the way before the next train comes. Hopefully. Oh, this is annoying. There we go, it's fine. You want that train to be out the way. Oh! There we go. The trick is to get right underneath him with the spread and just hammer him. So the spread is the only... Fact for you here. The spread is the only weapon that is more powerful than... In the whole game, the only weapon that is more powerful than roundabout in terms of like DPS, you know, damage per second. The only one more powerful than roundabout is spread, but it's only more powerful if you... this is my strap, by the way. I know I could be using my special, but... And I'm kind of wasting the ability to kind of fill it up some more, but it's worth it because when I go like this, smashes up the boss and it gets rid of the penguins. The penguins are an absolute nightmare. If I just do that, gets rid of the penguins, bam, problem sorted. No. The numbers are the numbers have been put up on Reddit. Charge shot is not the highest DPS. It might be a higher damage per shot, but in terms of damage per second, roundabout is number one. That's what the numbers people on Reddit say anyway. But yeah, like, so spread is better, but it's only better, and it's only slightly better, but it's only better if every single one of the shots lands. So if you're ever kind of in a situation where a couple of them are going to miss, then it suddenly becomes not as good. Yeah, I do know this, Luis, and you know why I know it? Because I once gave one away. We hit 500 subs around the time on the channel. We hit 500 subs around the time that I first did Cuphead for the first time, and as a kind of little thank you, and so I did like a 500 sub special, and as a thank you, I gave away a Funko Pop of the Devil to... I gave away a Funko Pop of the Devil to one random subscriber, as just a, you know, a nice little giveaway. And yeah, so I've seen the ones of the Devil are really cool. A mate of mine has got loads of them on his desk at work. Yeah, I agree, Al, by the way. This is, like, I don't do the bragging thing often, but I'm getting it in with this game. I'm pretty decent at this. I mean, the thing is, that's the internet for you, though. No matter how good... Oh, bloody hell, I was trying to get rid of that thing, but I just couldn't... He wasn't having it. Yeah, the thing with the internet is, no matter how good you are at a game, it doesn't matter, because you'll still get someone come along and go, "Ah, well, I'm better than you." So, unless you're the best person in the world at a game, you're not allowed on the internet. You're not allowed to say that you're good at it. But the trick to this is to just be on the opposite side of the trombone, because then he can't. As long as you stay down, he can't hurt you while you're on the opposite end of the room. this plays havoc with me, by the way. Like, anyone knows who's seen me play, like, Geometry Dash or anything like that, I don't do well with things being flipped upside down. As soon as things get flipped upside down, my sense of direction just goes out the window, and I don't know if I should be going left, right. I just becomes a mess once things get flipped upside down and I start doing everything wrong. We're nearly there. Why are these guys not dying? These guys are supposed to die. I literally don't know why those things are not dying. That feels like a glitch or something. Whoa. Whoa. Oh god, I'm scared I'm gonna die. I'm so close to the end, but I don't want to die. Oh god. There we go. No, no, you. 2 deaths. 2 deaths. I told you if I was ever gonna die, it'll be on a bloody running gun.
You're up.
You can only hit once like the spider form of the devil. I don't know if you mean the I don't know if you still mean I don't know if you're still saying about the whole like charge shot versus other stuff. All I know is that the DPS of Roundabout has been calculated to be the best in the game. Like, you know, as I say, like, charge shot may well be better in a kind of, you know, a one, like, if you just side by side compare the damage that they both do, but because it takes so long to charge, damage per second, it is not, it's up there as one of the best, but it's #1 is Roundabout. Again, I mean, like with anything, I suppose with Roundabout, it's about how accurate you are with your shots. This guy is supposed to die. I feel like something's wrong with those guys. I don't know what's going on. They're definitely supposed to be dying. Do you know what? Let's just skip him. Nah, you're not going to be wrong. Have faith, Ruby. Have faith. I've got one more. You guessed 3, and I'm only on 2. Got plenty of time yet. I mean, we're probably, like, we're about halfway through the game right now. Albeit, some would say, the easier half of the game. But we're about halfway through the game, and we've got 2 deaths at the moment. So that's pretty good going. I mean, I'd be happy if I could beat... What the hell? Oh, come on. That's... Oh, man. That is... Ugh. Annoying. It's fine. We've got plenty of health. We're not... Oh, Jesus. Don't you dare kill me now. Come on. There we go. Would have been an absolute shambles if I died twice on the same level. Jesus. It's got a pop of Cuphead from the bad ending. Oh, wow. They look really horrible. The ones on the in the bad ending. I mean, I don't know if you know this, by the way, Avocado. But you can always, I assume you do. Although it's, you know, it's semi-well hidden. You can always just go to the list and get a list of kind of what you've done on each different world. So we've done all of world 1. 2/3 of world 2. I was gonna say that you do win cheese. You do, Marlon. Whoever gets the closest is getting some cheese. I'll have to verify. Yeah. There we go. There it is. Twin heart. Costs 5. I was right though. It does cost 5 coins. I thought it did. It's the one charm in the game that isn't 3, which is annoying because I like it. Yeah, so there you go, Avocado. You got a list of all the stuff that's all the levels and all the bosses that are in the game. Don't worry, Rez. I know everything about this game. Don't worry. I will not forget anything, I promise. Can you change your answer? Oh, now that you've seen them like halfway through the game at 2 deaths, now you're thinking 76 was a bit silly. I did warn you, Avocado. And don't worry, if we do happen to lose count throughout the playthrough, there is a fountain that will tell me. We can go check out the fountain at the very end. Nice little place to practice your parrying skills here. I mean, I'm doing this purely for the 100%, by the way. Like, for me, I get the very first super, and then that's it. I'm not interested in any of the other supers. Like, I just never, ever, ever use them. They're just not good enough. This will always be... Number 1 will always be the best one. Victory! But it's nice to have a full inventory. It's like Zelda, like Link to the Past or whatever. Even if you don't get... You know, even if you're not going to use the ice arrows or whatever in Ocarina of Time, it's nice to have them. Nice to have a full inventory. I think it's semi-strong, but it's... I'm pretty sure that it's like... Spreads number 1, providing that you land every single shot. Which is pretty rare, so it's just taken as not being the strongest. If you land every single shot with spread, it's the strongest. Then roundabout's the next, then charges the next, and then I think it's lobber after that. Obviously, the homing missiles are super weak, like absolute garbage. No worries, Avocado. I'll see you later, dude. Yeah, obviously the homing missiles are absolute garbage, but the whole point of that is that they're homing missiles, aren't they? So you don't need to put any effort at all into aiming. So I guess if you're not going to put any effort into aiming, then you can put your sole focus on dodging. Yeah, there's a few tricks. Like if you stay to the back of the wall in this bit, then all you have to do is make sure that you're above or below the egg by quite a fair bit, and you'll never ever get hit because it always kind of... Obviously, it doesn't go directly up, so as long as you're by the back wall, you're safe. Look a bit worn out, buddy. I realized that again. I could be using my super, but I want to save it for a phase that is a lot harder than this phase, which is coming up next. Yeah, little thing as well. This guy, Peyton. He's getting a bomb in the face. Little evil birdo. But yeah, another thing is that it's not a big deal, but it is slightly more powerful to use. It's slightly more powerful to do like a bomb, to do a special like a small sorry. I'm confusing things by calling them all the same thing. There's supers and the specials. It's actually slightly stronger to do 5 small ones than it is to do 1 big one and use the 5 all at once. Bombs is the way to go with this guy because obviously he's below you, so it's significantly easier to hit him when you're above. Should have this one wrapped up. I'll be glad if we can do this one first time, because this, like, again, it's not the hardest boss in the game, but any of the flying ones, for some reason, the flying ones always give me a little bit more trouble than the ones where you're walking. 50 minutes in, not doing. Yeah, you don't, because it's free to be here, Ruby. You don't have to donate. Like, if you want to, you can. If you don't, don't. Gun the small bird has looks like Earthworm Jim's gun. Yeah, it does actually. It does. You're gonna get triggered then, Rez, because I don't parry loads. I mean, I kind of there's certain bosses where, because I just have like an exact way that I do all the bosses, and certain bosses just have nice openings to... He wants me to parry, like... Oh, I must have already done it. Okay. I didn't even realize I'd done that yet. You get a coin off him, I think, if you parry, like, 3 or 4 times in a row without hitting the floor. And I didn't even realize that I had done that yet. But clearly I have. This, I actually think, that this is weird, but this is the one boss that I would say... feel free to disagree. This is the one boss that I would say is easier on expert than it is on regular. Because on expert, the clouds go towards him instead of away from him. And I just find it so much easier to dodge when the clouds are going towards him instead of constantly going away from him. That is just a you know, probably just a personal thing for me, but I definitely find this easier on expert than I do on hard, on regular. Ba-da-bum. And again, this is one of the harder bosses in the game. A lot of people don't like this. I don't find it that bad. I certainly don't find it as bad as... Oh, damn it. Forgot to change to... That is mightily annoying. That's going to make things... It's going to make life harder for us. I like to use lobber on this one because I like to be above him and lob down on his face. But I forgot to switch it up. So, it looks like we're doing it without lobber. Because he's just so awkward to get to down there. You have to kind of, you know, you have to hold R and then aim downwards, and it's a bit of a nightmare. No, I dropped down. Right, I'm going to exit to the map because I want to get my favorite choice of weapons. I mean, there's a variety of ways you can do it. Like, I did a... This is just the easiest way. I did a live stream once because I got to the point where obviously I'm a little bit rusty now. I haven't played it for a while. 3 deaths, by the way, peeps. 3 deaths. So Agent Ruby, no, you haven't lost yet because your guess is 3. So, oh, hang on, I've bloody switched out the wrong one. I've kept the bloody spread and got rid of the other one. Right. I want the roundabout and I want the lobber. There we go. Yeah. So I just need to do the whole game without dying again, Ruby, and you're fine. You've won. It's perfectly possible. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, so I got to a point where I kind of like, you know, the game was very easy for me. Like, and it, you know, not to the point where like, it wasn't like I'd done like a no death run or whatever, but I could do very low amounts of deaths per run. And it got very easy, and so I started doing like challenge runs, and we'd do things where like viewers would tell me, you know, viewers would get to pick what my choice of weapon was and stuff. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to use this. Bit overkill, but I think I should be able to fill it back up by the time we get to the final stage anyway. Because I like to unload a full one on the final phase, because the final phase is a bit of a pain. See how much easier this is? Because when you've got this, you don't, or you can stay right at the top, and it's just, you know, you can, god damn it, you could focus a lot more on dodging the enemies and a lot less on having to aim. Right, here we go. This is a bit of a pain, but it is. Oh man, yeah. See those fireballs are. No, you have lost me, Ruby. I'm sorry. I guess so. I don't know. Like, what you mean? It's just, it's the fact that the clouds are going towards him. Although you could actually still win, because I don't know if anyone guessed 4, so you could win on account of being the closest guess. Whoa. I just gotta concentrate. There's some of the bosses are just harder than others. And it has been a while. This is nothing in this game is that hard anymore. Claudio! Is this the dragon from Mega Man 2? Won't watch to keep it blind. It is the dragon from Mega Man 2. I mean, it's not, but it is. Thank you, but yeah, one, it is the Mega Man bot, the dragon, and two, thank you for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. And now we are gonna, because this phase is dead easy once you've got lobber. It's like, yeah, so much easier with lobber. Without lobber, it's a nightmare. God damn it, going wild. These little fireballs. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about like using my special or anything. Oh, they are absolutely going mental. What is going on here? Right, and now I can whip one of these out in the face. Man, it's horrible with these. Jesus, I don't remember it being this much of a nightmare. Da-da-da. Yeah, and then when they're doing that, if you're above them with the lobber, then obviously you can be above them and still hurt them. Oh, what's it? I thought I had 2 health left. Oh, man, this is going bad. Mark, good stuff. That's what I like to hear. Well, yeah, obviously it's not literally it's not literally the dragon from Mega Man. But anyway, my point was before was that it got to the point. So back then, it got to the point where it was kind of the game was really. I was finding the game really easy, and so we were doing different stuff, challenge runs and whatever, to make it a bit trickier. And one of the things that I did was do a Pea Shooter Only Run. So I've beaten this guy with Pea Shooter because, you know, as part of the Pea Shooter run, I beat the whole game with Pea Shooter. So it's perfectly possible to not use lobber, to not use roundabout and all that. Tell you what, these little fireballs are getting particularly feisty today. You gotta, as soon as they make the noise that they're gonna bounce, you just gotta kind of hang on for a second, see which direction they're bouncing in, and then make your move. Hello, Snake, how's it going? Rez, like the easiest way of me doing it is gonna be the way that I know how to do it. Like, I know that sounds like, you know, I don't know, stubborn or whatever, but like, oh, fuck's sake. But it is what it is. Like, I've, you know, like it's the same way when like someone says, oh, you should use this weapon for Dark Souls or whatever because it's better. Like, if you're not used to using it, then it's not better. Six is a category, outrageous. Oh, come on, that was garbage. Bum, 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 ba, ba, da, bum. It's the last phase is a nightmare. It's a nightmare because, I mean, it's not like a coincidence. It's not like they've done it by accident. It's deliberate. Is because when you hit, obviously you're trying to shoot at them, and when you shoot at them, when you shoot at them, you obviously accidentally... Damn it. You accidentally shoot their fireballs all the time. Use the metal blades. And then they explode in 4 directions. Thank you, Malin. Yeah, a lot of people do like the smoke charm, and I like it as well. I prefer the... I mean, because obviously the downside to using the heart charms is that it slightly reduces your damage. So that obviously that's the downside, but I've always found that it kind of... I don't know, it was worth... It was a hit worth taking. It was worth having slightly... Because you don't get hit, all things being well, you don't get hit that often. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, like one extra hit could keep you alive for a whole extra minute, or you know, it's gonna want that one extra bit of HP is gonna keep you alive a long time, and in that long time, you can do a lot of damage. So like, you know, the one, you might lose a bit of damage per second by, so annoying. You might lose a bit of damage per second by, man, I'm just not even concentrating now. You might lose a bit of damage per second by having the health charm on, which makes you slightly weaker. But having that health charm on might be the reason that you stay alive for 2 minutes instead of 3 minutes. And so you'll more than make up for the damage by being along.
A brawl is surely brewing.
We're going to eat an apple. Okay. I think it's 7, I'm afraid, Ruby. I might be wrong. Marlon had a very smart guess with 9. And what I thought was a very smart guess. Obviously, my all-time best is 8. And I didn't know if I'd get quite there, because obviously I did 8 when I was like, you know, at the peak of like, you know, playing it, you know, 5-10 hours a week or whatever. Well, it's not like I was ever going absolutely nuts with it or whatever, but you know, at that point I was playing it quite a lot, and so I was just kind of better at it. Like now, I mean, here's me dying on regular, which is like mental, to compared to how I used to do. So like I would be probably, that was just a really stupid mistake. But yeah, so like now I would not even fancy my chances on expert, whereas I used to be able to do expert fairly easily. I wonder if they've updated this. Like, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like they're firing like crazy in this final phase. I do think the key is a bit more patience in the final. Boom, there we go. There you go, I did it just for you, Marlon. I stopped dying just so you wouldn't lose. I think we're up to 7, I think. There we go, Catgun says 7. Catgun's keeping count. Take like 1 minute to beat the root pack. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you know, root pack's like the easiest boss in the game. On easy mode. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it was a suggestion, and I still think. What did you guess in the end, Ninetales? Like, I mean, let's not forget we're 2/3 of the way through the game now. By the way, there's only about 5 or 6 bosses left. 3. You had faith. You had faith, Ninetales. I appreciate it. Looks like I might have underestimated you, bums. You gave it to them good. You gave it to them, that is good. On over to the next island. Lots of fun times waiting for you there. Bum ba dum bum bum. Proved you wrong. I proved you wrong to have faith in me once again. The little mugs have some fight in them. I'll say that much. They're making mincemeat out of them diddles. You'll see. I knew there was something special about those fellows. Well, don't be too sure yet, boss. I think there's something fishy about those two. Don't blow your wig, Dice. If those two little finks try anything, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. The only time I had faith, and I've let you down. So this is one of the only times I will use, one of the only other times that I'll be using lobber. Because I hate the bee. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice cutscene. I really like that they've animated the cutscenes, especially because you know, and it's one of those things. It's kind of. I always think this whenever any game gives kind of like free content out. I just think, like, you know, any kind of free updates, like, you know, like Sekiro have just announced that they've included they're adding like a boss rush mode and a few other things. They're adding like outfits and whatnot. You know, they've just added free content. You know, people have already bought the game. It's not going to really create any extra sales. It's not going to make any money for them at all. It's costing them money to do it. It's not making any money for them. And, you know, it's similar with this. Like, they didn't need to animate the cutscenes. No one's going to specifically buy the game now that they've animated the cutscenes, and they wouldn't have in the first place or whatever. So it's just like, for them, it's a cost with zero benefit. So, in which case, it's like you're doing it because... Oh, damn it. You know, you're doing it for love, aren't you, or whatever. Man! I'm missing the platforms. Watch out for bullet bills. I'm stealing things from Mario. Whoa. Come on, get the book out. Get the book out. Here she is. She's got the book out. It's not been a good run of this at all, but if I'm lucky, I might still be able to salvage something. Boom! I didn't think I was going to be able to do that first go after a shocker of a start. Yeah, I've done a full playthrough of it on the channel, Rez. I've done a full, like, obviously it's kind of, I did a full, like, edited Let's Play of it. Just because, you know, some other kind of, sometimes you get stuck at a certain bit and then you'll die, like, 20 times in a row on the same jump or whatever, so it's just really annoying. So emzee very kindly edited edited some excellent death montages of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised you had no idea, because it was one of the very first games I ever did on the channel, so it's kind of like 3 years old now or something. Yeah, I mean, I think it was literally the second series, so I'm like a total, like, I mean, I'm alright at the game, but I'm a total, like, YouTube noob at that point, and crap at talking to the camera. Not that I'm, like, fantastic now or anything, but, you know, just, I was just way more nervous and just a lot less good at doing this. I love this boss. He's you know, he's a reasonably tricky one. He's certainly not super easy, but he's a good fun boss. Come on, get that super. There we go. Oh, God, you... I bloody dropped out. I've just wasted... wasted the whole super, didn't I? Excellent. That's what I like to do with my supers. Just waste them. Here we go. We got the seal. I don't even know what these are. Seal dogs? I don't know what they are. Again, this is another boss. Not the first of many. Well, not the first. Not the first, and won't be the last. Another boss where having the ability to kind of hurt him from a long distance because of the roundabout is just heavenly. Like, you don't have to worry about where you are on the screen for this. Boing, boing. You know, a lot of the time, with a lot of guns, you have to make sure you're close, you have to make sure you're facing the right way, you have to, all kinds of things you have to get lined up. With this, nope. Just be, and just jump. That's it. Jump and you'll hit them. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Awooga! No! Oh, I didn't think I was going to be able to. Damn it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to squeeze in there. Oh, he's going to cry. What up? There is a cheap trick here. Again, a cheap trick that only works when you've got roundabouts. Because if I'm at the back far corner, he can't reach me. The only thing you have to do is make sure... Boom. Just make sure that the barrel doesn't land on your head. But he's dead anyway. That sounds good, Ruby. Do you like Sonya Fortnite skin? Huh? I don't even know which one that is. I haven't looked. I'm all right, Mark. I mean, I shouldn't have spoke too soon. That I was kind of, you know, earlier I was like, yeah, I'm so good at this, and then I go and get killed like 3 or 4 times by the dragon or whatever. So I'm reluctant to now go, yeah, I'm really good at this, but I'm usually decent. What do you think happened to Madeleine McCann? Well, I think she went missing and that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I barely know anything about it, to be honest. I suspect they're not going to find her, and that's my only real insight. Get out the way, fish. I'm trying to get, because we've got to get all the coins, remember? We're trying to 100% this. And I said, if something's going to kill me, it'll be a running gun. Or the dragon. I didn't say that, but... But I should be alright on this. Like, with all the running guns, I've got like a strat mastered of kind of exactly where I go, where I hide. There we go. The only tricky bit of this level, in my opinion, is the bit that's coming up right now. Bum, 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 bum. You basically gotta keep pressing the pink. You gotta keep parrying the pink thing, and that'll make him stay afloat. Otherwise, he'll sink, and then you'll drown, and we'll all be dead. And don't jump into the sea would be a good start. No! Oh, I'm gonna have to restart it. God damn it. I missed the coin, and obviously to 100% the game, you need the coins. We're right near the end there as well. Get away, fish. Retries? No, they don't. They don't. Retries don't count to death. Obviously, I'm not going to be using that fact as a kind of, you know, a cheat. Like, I mean, I'd have just. I was about to complete the level, so I'm not like I don't think that should count as a retry, kind of, or as a death rather. You know, like if I was kind of using that to like, oh no, I'm like just about to die, so I'm gonna retry. That would be cheap. But it was literally just because, god damn it. Yeah, it was literally just because I missed the coin. But yeah, if I was gonna like cheat and be like, oh, I'm nearly dead, so I'm gonna retry, that would be obviously cheating. How about the P rank? What about it? I have done the P ranks, if that's your question. I'm not going to be doing them tonight. Come on. There we go. Thank you. The final coin. Oh! Again, this is another level where having the roundabout is just so nice, because it's just, you don't even have to aim, just keep firing, you'll hit something, everything. Like, it's firing left, right, backwards, forwards, all over the place. Like, you can't miss with roundabout. Just makes it so much easier not having to worry about aiming. Yeah, it sinks. That's the whole, I think. Well, it certainly does at the end anyway. I might be I could be wrong. 1 hour 23 mins in, and we are not going to beat my world record. But we're not going to be far off, I don't think. Do you know, every time it says that, I think it goes Duffman, as in, you know, like Duffman in The Simpsons. I think after this we can get the twin heart thing finally. So and then I'll finally have my like complete setup. I love these levels. I know they're quite simple, and you know it's just a cheeky way to get you to practice parrying. They probably thought we best force them to practice parrying, because at some point they're going to come up against King Dice and they're going to wish they could parry. Oi, get back. There we go. Got a bit close for comfort. Oh no! Jesus, man! That counts as a death, guys. It counts as a death. I cannot believe I've just died on one of these mausoleums. My god. What is it coming to? 8. Okay, I can live with 8. I mean, 8 is like 8 is my best. So as long as I just don't die for the rest of the game, then I can live with that. Alright, no worries later. See you later, Mark. Oh! Jeez! Oh, fuck. What? Okay, well, there goes me equaling my all-time best. What the hell is going on? Not really. Like, I've played a little bit of it just because my daughter's got Splatoon, and I kind of, you know, so we've got it, and I've had a little go. I don't know. It's all right. Oh Jesus! Oh, for fudge! That was slightly bad timing. Who'd have thought? Who'd have bloody thought that I would get more deaths on like one of the easiest levels in the whole game than the rest of the game combined? Yeah, I'm not like, it's all right, but I'm kind of it falls into that category of loads of, I think it might be 10 ace. 10. Outrageous. Falls into that category of like, you know, you've got to like practice loads to get good, and I just can't be bothered. Like, there's very few games, you know, and by that I include like Smash Bros in that, I include Fortnite, all that kind of stuff. Like, I just haven't got, like, I just don't like the game enough to be willing to put in like tons of hours to get good. There we go. Bloody hell. I will. All right. No worries, Rez. See you later. I will. We'll mention it. At the very end of the stream, I'll be going to the fountain anyway to find out, to make sure that we have kind of kept count correctly. So you could always jump to the very end of the stream and find out. There's a spot on the map where you can see how many times you died. Yeah, there's a fountain on the second island. Keep dying. Ace, don't need the cheese. What's Ace's guess? Was Ace's guess 10? Like, oh yeah, it was 10. Okay. Boom. We got a... So now we know. These are the last 2 items in the game. And obviously they're both worth 4. So there are only 8 coins left in the game. Fun fact, the first time I learned to cook was a grilled cheese. Well, it's a, you know, it's a good easy thing to start with. Can I go grab the coin now? No, I can't. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. This, do you know what? This is one of my favourite bosses in the whole game. I don't know why. I just... Oh, hang on. Let's put our double heart charm on. We just paid for it. When, something. Nah, I'm just going to grab the secret coins later. Don't you dare let it. Yeah, but yeah, this is one of my favorite bosses in the whole game. Helps that it's quite, I mean, he says as he gets hurt, but it helps that it's quite easy. I don't know, it's one of the ones that I kind of like, I figured out whether I'll be able to kind of recreate it now with the rustiness, but I kind of figured out like a good, decent strat to get through some of the bits that other people find tricky. What up? And this is one of the few times where using this is epic. I think anyway. You can really wallop him in the face with it. Oh god. Boom! It's kitty time! It is Tom and Jerry. What are they doing in Cuphead? But yeah, like a lot of people struggle with this one. I never really, like, I don't know. I don't even think I struggled with it that much on my first time round. I mean, obviously, first time round, you struggle a little bit with every single boss. But I don't think I struggled with this one anywhere near as much as I did with a lot of them. Boom! And all along, the mouse was inside the cat. When am I facing evil? I'm not sure what you mean, Louise. I think I said before, when you played this, the cat boss here is like the one in the Mad Hatter's level in the Adventure of Batman and Robin. I think you did say that the first time round. I always think of it as Tom and Jerry. Duffman! Woo! Hello, Mr. Fork. Right, I'm gonna go kill one of my ones that I don't really want to fight. But needs must. You gotta kill them all, haven't you? So there's one here, by the way. Oh, is it here? There we go. One hidden coin behind that little hut. Boom! Here we go. High seas, hijinks. Again, another one of my favourite bosses, but also hard. Great slam and then some. She always reminds me of, like, you know, she looks very like Betty Boop. You just like a lot of what you do in this game, by the way, is like baiting the attacks. That's the like, it's such a big key to this game, I think, is kind of like, you know, like with those pirates, you basically, with the 3 pirates that she sends out at you, the trick is to just kind of like head to the top, and then they'll all shoot to the top, and then you go to the bottom. You kind of, like, if you just hang around in the middle, you'll cause yourself all kinds of trouble. You want to kind of you basically want to encourage her to send them the places where you want them to be sent. So you go to the very top of the screen, she fires them at you at the top of the screen, and then you quickly shoot off to the bottom of the screen. Here we go. This is the interesting bit, which is why I've saved the bomb for that, because it's an absolute nightmare. Ba-da-bum-bum. Get out the way. You have to get out the way of that, because she can turn you to stone, and then you're just like sat there ready to take it in the face. So I don't even know if there's a way to dodge. Someone tell me if anyone... Oh, there's a way to dodge that. Just don't go into it. Someone tell me. I don't know if there's a way. I don't think, as far as I'm aware, there's any way to, like, reliably dodge being turned to stone. Which always kind of annoyed me. As much as I love this boss, and I do. Ah, so close. Add 1 to the score, peeps. Sorry, Ace. Yeah, as much as I love this boss, it does feel like there's... Okay, no worries, Tico. See you later. It does feel like there's a bit of kind of like RNG involved in it, because sometimes the things just fall in... Oh, God. That's garbage. So, you know, go to the top, and then they'll shoot up to the top, and then you shoot down to the bottom, and vice versa. Just keep it alternating between the top and the bottom. If you stay in the middle, then they kind of all go towards the middle, and you just make life hard for yourself. Whoa, I didn't even see that because I was looking at the chat box. Yeah, that is another thing, by the way. I am... Alright, so stay bottom, stay top, and then go down. Yeah, I am looking at the chat at the same time as this, which is probably not a good idea for a game as fast-paced as this. But we're streaming. That is what we're here for. Keep racking up that death count. Marlin's like, yeah, keep going. Calamari. Something like that. I can't remember exactly her name. Whoa! God damn it! You basically, like, or at least my strat is that you have to get to that final stage with probably like 3, ideally 4 health, because you're probably gonna get hurt. Like, I do feel like, unless there's something that some kind of strat that I don't know about or whatever, there is a bit of an element of RNG to this fight at the end, because, as I say, she turns you to stone, and then it takes you a couple of seconds to get out of being turned to stone, and if that happens to happen, whoa, if it happens to happen that you get turned to stone, and there's some spikes in front of you, obviously there's nothing you can do about it. So it's all about, you know, trying to get yourself lined up the best you can, but sometimes it feels like it's impossible. Up, down, and then up. Up, and then down. Right, and then she's gonna get a bomb in the face with her little snaky people. Always reminds me of Medusa. Oh, I was gonna say, because she's got snakes on her head. No wonder. I don't know. I was gonna say the electric eels, and then I remembered she has literal snakes on her head. Okay, here we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. Ah, no, that's not good. That's not good. That was annoying. Did not want to lose a piece of health there. Oh, all there. Okay. I mean, it's still perfectly doable. This is not the longest phase in the world. The trick is to try your best to get yourself kind of lined up so that you won't bump into the skeleton things, and that you won't bump into the spiky things. So get yourself out the way of them. Oh man. Well, I don't know. You might win, Ace, on account of being the closest guess. Like, the requirement is not to be correct. It's just to be the closest person. At this rate, we might be heading towards some of the bigger guesses. I still think that... I said to people at the start, my advice would be to not guess a number that's higher than 20. And I still think that that's a fair piece of advice. I still think that that's going to come true. Where, you know, the result will be less than 20. That's my prediction. But then I did predict it was going to be 0. So, you know, how much you can listen to me is anyone's guess. But no, I think it'll be less than 20. I've got faith in myself. Da, 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 da. Come on, there we go. Go Snakey. And we go up here. Bomb it on the head. Just gotta get out the way of these. Oh, okay. We got turned to stone, but we managed to dodge any damage. Come on, come on, come on. No! Get out of it. Yes. It's good, it's good, it's good. We're good, we're good. Boom. We made it to the final stage, and we still got 3 health points. I don't even know if tapping, whenever I get turned to stone, I instantly go into like button mash mode, and I don't even know if that's just garbage. Do you know what, actually, it's probably a wiser idea to get as close to her as possible, because obviously the closer you are, then you kind of spam fire more. Boom! Get out of there, Medusa. Oh! Yeah, obviously, like, as soon as your bullet hits her and goes off screen, you can fire another one and fire another. So I guess if you're closer, you can, your bullets are going to hit her faster if you're closer, obviously. So maybe the trick is to get as close as possible and proper hammer her. That Medusa looks like a Medusa. Which reminds me of Medusa. And she turns people to stone. It's almost like they've gotten that idea from somewhere. Cala Maria. There you go. Oh, okay. I've got to go this way. Boom. Gotta do, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the very last run and gun of the game. I want that cheese. Well, you're getting cheese right now, Ruby. Just being here, you're collecting all the lovely cheese.
And begin!
And begin! Kangaroos throwing pickaxes. It's perfectly normal. Boop, boop, boop. Oh! And oh, I remember this. Again, we're having the distance of the roundabout on your favor is nice. Or I could just do that and stand in his face. Now there's a missable coin along the way here, which is like quite easy to miss. Like randomly, this reminds me quite of like a something that they do in like a 3D Mario game or something. But as this platform's moving down, a coin is going to appear, and obviously it's a moving platform, so I'm going to have a matter of seconds. There we go. I'm going to have a matter of seconds to grab it before, because it's kind of stationary in the air. A couple of seconds to grab it before the platform moves too far away for me to be able to get it. In your face, sir! That was slightly overkill, but it's fine. We didn't need it. There we go. I think that is the last coin. Oh, no, I think there's one in the final chase that we're about to do. Ooh. So usually the levels end with a boss, but in this one it ends with a boss that you don't actually have to fight. Ah, death by bloody oil drop. Die on purpose just to make sure Ace doesn't get the win. Wait for it. We're gonna get traced by a troll, a one-eyed troll. Where are you, Mr. Coin? Can't remember where you are. You're somewhere around here. Focus. There he is. Oh! It's alright, I've got plenty of health. Just go for it. There we go. It's in the bag now. It's all over, Mr. Trollface. Oh! Why? Why did I say it? Because it's all over, that's why I said it. Oh! Yeah, it is a really good one. I mean, honestly, like, I could say that about every... I could sit here and go, oh, I really like that boss, really like that level, really like... They're all so good. Like, the design, and it kind of... And it's because this is so good. Because it's so good, I can... And so, like... I don't know, like, so much effort has went into making this. Because, obviously, for those who don't know, every single thing in this is hand-drawn, by the way. If you didn't already know that. Horrible boss incoming. Do you know what? I'm gonna go grab the 2 secret coins. Oh no, I can't grab them yet. Or well, I can grab one of them, but I can't grab the other. Yeah, this is not my. Well, I was gonna say not my least favorite, not my favorite boss. I love the boss, but God, he's hard. Or he can be anyway. Can be an absolute nightmare. So there's 3 segments to him. There's his antennae that fires lasers, and each time you take one of them out, you take that bit out of action. But it kind of... There's a side effect to it, so you take it out of action, but then something else is getting fired at you to make up for the fact that that's gone. Which is nice. It was his belly, his chest, and his antennae, which we've now gotten rid of. So I'm all about the bombs. Oh, get lost. I'm all about the bombs for this bit. I don't know, I just find it easier to hit him. And you kind of, you never get that big of, like... The bombs are not as strong as the regular gun, if you can... God damn it! The guns are not as strong as the regular gun if you can consistently hit over and over and over again. But with that stage, you can't. Like, you're only going to get the odd hit in, so it's better to get, like, the odd strong hit in than it is to get, like, a few weak ones in. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I mean, I'm definitely not, like, counting myself out of winning this. I like to think that I'm pretty good at this type of... You know, there's different kind of types of dodging skills in this game. One of them is this thing, is this type of dodging, where they just, like, spam a load of things at you. And the trick is to just, like, is to not go wild, not move all over the place, and just kind of, just do little wiggles. Just, like, slight little... Ah! I was not even... I don't know. I think I just... Did I drive into the wall? I don't even know. I think I just... I think my eyes didn't even see the barrier coming towards me. But yeah, the trick is to just do little wiggles up and down. Sometimes people go like nuts, dodging all over the place. You don't want to be doing that because you just get yourself lost. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. So you got the antennae, which I like to take out ASAP because it's mightily annoying. And it takes up large portions of the screen. But then when you take the antennae, you get nuts and bolts getting fired at you. And then you take out the belly, and then you get explosive bombs fired at you. So each time you take out a body part, you're one step closer to killing them, but you're also, you know, introducing a new attack coming at you. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I say in my top 5 video. Actually, Ace, is that the key is to... Oh, come on! Can't allow for things coming at me off screen. I mean, arguably you could say, all right, well, don't stand at the back of the screen, which would be a fair argument, and I can't really say anything against that. but still annoying. Something gets me off from off screen. Twice you're doing this to me. But yeah, that's my whole thing, is that you should focus on Cuphead and just kind of little slight little wiggles up and down. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Go away, just blow each other up. There we go. Here we go. We got this all sewn up now. I almost did it last time and I wasn't allowed to get hit once at all. This time I've got the safety net of being able to get hit once. Yes, you maniac. I'm gonna have a cheeky little parry in the mix. Give myself an extra... Whoa. There we go. Gives myself an extra, like, special to fire at him. Whoa. Yeah, I don't even look... Like, my eyes are not looking at him at all, because it's just a waste of time. It's just going to distract you. There's no... You know, there's no benefit to looking at him at all. You need to just be looking at Cuphead and what's coming at him, and that's it! Oh, it was behind the... It was behind the foreground, man! There was a blue thing that came at me there that was hidden behind the foreground, which is fine. It's a, you know, it's a thing that can happen. It's a thing that I moan at sometimes in Ori and the Blind Forest. I find it's I'm not sure if it counts as unfair. I don't know, maybe not even unfair. Maybe not unfair is not the right word. Annoying that sometimes when games like this hide things in front of the foreground, and you can barely see it, and then it's like, I don't know, it's like it's an additional element of difficulty, I guess. Oh, go away! I think this is the longest time I've ever spent on this first phase. There we go. Blow up in the face, and then that bomb pretty much gets the job done. If you save that bomb for that stage, it pretty much just kills his heart. Kills his heart. And that sounds sad. There we go. Gotta keep these black bombs off the screen. As soon as I start getting overwhelmed by them, funnily enough, it starts to go a bit wrong. There we go. We're on top of things now. You know, it's surprisingly tricky to aim these, because you know, you have to know how they're gonna... Stop it! There we go. I haven't switched to the right weapon. Ooh, that was careless. I should have been enjoying the fact that I've got to the boss with 3 health, and instead I've basically got here with 2. Still, it's going to be in the bag. Easy peasy. This is the last time we die on this boss. How many does anyone know? Has anyone kept count of the deaths? As I say, there's an in-game death counter anyway, so it's fine if no one has. Sometimes in these, in these games, you have to remember to breathe. I know that sounds mental, but you must all have games like that where you just, like, I have it in Dark Souls bosses sometimes. Sometimes you're so into the boss, and then you realize that you haven't breathed for like 30 seconds because you're just sat there holding your breath. Very hard, but very... Yeah, exactly. It is. It's hard, but fair. You know, like... And that's the only thing... Because that's the only time where I say that Dark Souls is questionably... It is fair almost always. Until... Arguably Capra Demon. I'd say Capra Demon's borderline. And Bed of Chaos is not borderline, it's just not fair. But apart from that, the game is extremely fair. And likewise with this game is really fair. This is one of the easiest bosses in the whole game. I always thought it was so weird that they put, like, you know, this is the very end of the game. There's only like 2 bosses left now or something, and they decided to put, I mean, again, maybe it's just what I'm good at, but it just seems like they decided to put a randomly super easy boss right at the end of the game, which seems kind of bizarre. But again, it's only easy if you're good at it, I suppose. You know, it's only easy if you know how to do it. Bam 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 bam. Oh god, it's the toy cars. I'm trapped. Oh come on! I was trapped in the corner. There we go. Oh, what are you doing with the toy cars still? They should not be here. Get that open, get it open. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom, over the top, and then smash her in the face with this. Come on, I think we might be able to... Oh, I've taken a gamble there. Took a gamble trying to get her... Oh no, we're trying to get her finished before the next like round of waves came, and I managed to do it. Again, this is another beautiful weapon for this kind of boss where you're just like, you're doing so much dodging, you basically haven't got time to aim, so you might as well have a weapon that doesn't really require aiming. You know, if I was using the charge shot there, like, it'd be so hard to like find the right window to get a shot in. Max level Jinx. No jinxing today, not on that one. But now, there's something, I don't know what it is, there's something about that boss that I just find very easy. We're very close to the end, peeps. We are almost 2 hours in it, Ruby. But we're almost done as well. Don't dish my charge shot. I haven't got the kind of... I ain't got the accuracy for it. I'm just checking. I've got... yeah. Just checking I've got my choice of weapons. I love... This is another boss I love. I mean, I could say that about all of them, but I really like this boss as well. So many different cool phases. I mean, again, it's true of almost all the bosses. Like, it's just so cool that they were so creative coming up with all this, and I think that's kind of why I'm willing to give them a bit of like forgiveness for the fact that they announced the DLC about 3 years ago. And you might think that I was exaggerating by saying that. I'm not. It is about 3 years ago that they announced it. About 3 years ago they announced it, and it's still not a release date, not a nothing. Let's smash him in the face with that. Sure, he loves it. Accidentally got myself hurt on the way. No, the DLC is not out yet, Ace. Sadly not. Coming soon to a game near you. No, I have faith. I have faith. It'll come soon. And all jokes aside, I genuinely do have faith, because I imagine that's probably why the release of the PS4 version is here, because it's kind of like... Obviously, they want to release the DLC on all versions at once. Oh, sorry, all platforms. Oh, for God's sake! They want to release the... Stop it! Oh! They want to obviously release... Oh, totally screwed up this phase. This was like completely in the bag. It did this like near perfect, and then have completely screwed up that phase. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's when you realise that everything in this is hand-drawn, and not only that, but the creativity that... I don't even know what hit me there. See the DLC out when the Cuphead series and nothing? Yeah, maybe they're kind of wanting to like line those up or something. But yeah, so when you realize how much detail goes into making the bosses, and you know they've got to come up with a load of bosses, load of different phases. They've got to be unique. I mean, can you imagine if they release it and people go, "Oh my god, this is rubbish compared to the original DLC, to the main game"? Like, you know, it would kind of ruin their, you know, it would like ruin the kind of reputation of the game. You know, it's now considered to be like one of the best indies, and you know, it would be kind of very bad for them if it came out and it wasn't very good. So they want to make sure that when it comes out, it's good. There we go. Get ourselves lined up for this. I just hope, my main worry, I know this sounds silly, but my main worry is that it's not crazy expensive, because they could go, oh well, you know, Cuphead was really popular. Suddenly we're gonna make, you know, the DLC really expensive, because people will pay for it, and they will pay for it. But I'll still be annoyed. You know, like, oh no, didn't want that to happen. Oh no, it's gonna land on it, isn't it? Yeah. God damn it. Hate these stupid ghosts that make the ghosts, when you kill them, turn into pink things, which then move the, if they land on top of the kind of cogs, they make the train move. If it's as big, well, yeah, if it's as big as the main game, then fine. But then don't forget the main. Well, that's the thing. The main game was only 15 quid, 15, or for non-English people, I think it was like $20 when it first came out. So, you know, it's kind of gotta be. You would expect it's gotta be no more than that. You know, on what planet is the DLC ever more expensive than the main game? So, you know, as I say, the main game was only $15. Or well, $20, 15 English. Boom! Get out of there, Mr. Train. So like, yeah. So they kind of can't. It would be weird for them to charge more for the DLC than the main game. And they've literally just put the game on the PS4, and it's still $15 or $20. So it's like, they can't go, hey, and now the DLC's $30. People will be like, what? The DLC's more expensive than the main game. So I guess the DLC has to be cheap. Guys, I'll be back in just 2 seconds. I won't do anything. Hey guys, just on spider duty as always for my daughters. I literally have Discord open on the side so that Emma can message me if the girls go spider, which they did. It happens literally on a daily basis now. I guess that's summer for you. Yeah, don't miss out on them cheese wedges, Malin. So I'm gonna just grab the coin. There's only 2 bosses left in the whole game. But remember, we're going for 100%. So I'm gonna go grab the coin. Then go grab the one last coin that I didn't get. Then... Amazing, Ruby. That is what I like to see. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with us and supporting us. I'm guessing you've left a like as well, Ruby. I hope so. But yeah, so I'm going to go grab the last coin, go to the shop, buy the 2 things that we haven't bought. King Dice, Devil, done. Easy peasy. So close. Oh no! Unless I have some serious trouble on this boss, Marlon. You're not going to make it tonight. Hiding behind that hut there. The devil, Ruby. That's who it was. It was the devil who left a dislike. Because he knows he's about to go down. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Right. Let's go get my last 2 weapons that I am going to buy and then never ever use. I mean, it's kind of like, this was kind of like Dark Souls Platinum. I got like every weapon, every spell, everything. And still just did the whole game with like 1 weapon. Don't deny me my cheese. Marlon secretly hoping that I get absolutely annihilated and spend like over an hour on the final 2 bosses. It could happen. It's possible. It's unlikely. Does anyone know, by the way? Did anyone, 16. Oh, is that Ruby? Is that? I was just going to say, does anyone know where we're up to with deaths? Is it 16? Right. Off to see the big man himself. This is a level that, or a boss rather, that is, you know. Well, looky here. You actually pulled it off. Bet you've made me lose a bet. Yeah, this is the one where it could potentially... I could get a fair few deaths on this guy, or I could smash it. We'll see. Depends how good my parrying skills are. And for that, you ain't seeing the boss just yet. We're gonna play a little game first. So, I've got all the contracts. By the way, it's a little thing, by the way, you can play the whole game on easy mode, and the only difference is that on easy mode, when you beat a boss on easy mode, you don't get the, oh, god damn it. There's 9 possible bosses that you can get in this. I mean, if I wasn't doing this, like, you know, I'm going to try and get a few deaths as possible, at this point, I would have restarted the game. I hate this boss. Yeah, so there's 9 bosses that you can possibly get to choose from. And in my opinion, this is by a mile the hardest of all 9 of them. Just hate it so much. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I get absolutely battered by it every time. You got drink coming on. There's obviously each of the 3 glasses has its own thing. So one of them fires olives at you. One of them spills drink from the ceiling at you, and the other one spills drink across the floor at you. And each time you take one out. Were those devils there before? I think so. I think so. I wouldn't bet my life on it, but I think they were. I could be wrong though. Because then I think there's the cigar one, and I think that's got skeletons in the background. But yeah, the only thing I care about on this dice bit is to just not get a 1 at the start. That's all I care about, and obviously it's the finger bit, isn't it? I wouldn't mind getting a... Okay, I can live with that, I guess. I was going to say I wouldn't mind getting a 1 to get the bonus health. I think this is a flying one. Which, if it is, it's my second least favorite one. Yeah, it is. It's my second least favorite level, but it's nowhere near as bad as the other one, I don't think. But I'm still, like, it's certainly not my, like, level of choice, that's for sure. I mean, maybe that's just because flying ones in general are not my level of choice, and this is, I don't know, it's got a lot of foreground stuff going on for a start, which makes it very easy to, just makes it very easy to kind of miss stuff, and, and then you've got the blue, oh, boom, easy. The blue jockeys along the bottom can, they shoot up. All the other ones don't, but the blue ones do. Last time we did a bet about how long it'd take you to beat Dice Dude. Do you remember how long it was? If that was the one where I said I'll beat it on Expert, I didn't do it, is the answer. I failed. I spent 3 hours and didn't do it. That was a bad stream. Oh man, I have landed on the worst one. Literally, like, I have landed on my 3 least favourite bosses. There's 9 bosses to choose from. I have landed on the worst one from every section. It's unreal. I hate this one. I'm leaving myself in a real pickle. I mean, I hope I'm gonna make it to King Dice, but I'm leaving myself in a situation where I need to beat him without getting hurt. What? How many cheese you won right now, Ruby? Oh, you won 745. I just saw. Well, not long to go. Not long to go. Okay, I'm halved. I mean, it would be nice. It would be kind of nice to get a 2. Oh, I can live with it. So anything but a 1 now. So the one's incoming. Just saying. Yep, of course it is. Ding ding. Hey, why not just beat every boss? Hate this. I have never, ever. There's so many people I've been like, oh, just get the timing down. You gotta just jump on the 1, jump on the 2, do this. There's a trick to it. No, but I am terrible at rhythm games, so maybe that says something about my ability to do this. But I just can't I cannot get the timing of this right. I've never been able to kind of have control over which. You know, over which thing I land on. Just can't do it. On the bright side, I suppose it's a second chance for me to go around again and try and get the ones with the hearts on. Get myself some extra health to take into the final showdown. Hey, Kev, how's it going, Dan? How are you doing? We decided we were gonna, seeing as it's just released on PS4, I thought I would 100% this game one more time because I love it. Hey, extra heart. Now I've just got to get through this level without losing the extra heart that I've just earned, and I'll be happy.
Good day for a swell
Right.
battle.
Good day for a swell battle. This is not, you know, the hardest thing in the world. In fact, you know, it's I would say it's one of the kind of easier ones. Let's just give her that in the face. Whee! It does nullify the back wall with the spikes does slightly nullify the power of my roundabouts, because usually I can face backwards and they kind of, you know, they go in a roundabout, they go backwards and forwards, but in this, once they hit the back wall, they stop. So you can't do that. You have to actually face her. Outrageous. I know, that's... Well, it would have been a trophy obsession if I'd have bought it to get the platinum. All I did was want to buy it to get the platinum. Slightly better. finish this and I'm like 20 or less minutes away, I'm gonna be just... I don't think it's gonna take that long. Fine, fine. I mean, this is the easiest one in the whole thing. It doesn't get any easier than this, which means I'm probably gonna die. But seriously, this is like so easy. This is it. It's literally this. Every once in a while, you'll get an orb. Go down like that. You dodge it, and then that's it. And you're just dodging. So this is like a pool table, and they're the chalks. You're just dodging the chalks every now and then, and that's it. So easy. I mean, like seriously, like anyone can do that. I don't care what your ability is. Wi-Fi is refusing my cheese. It looks like I might. You're right, Kev. You sound like you might be having a rough time. I don't know. Maybe I've just... Ding! Well, it's fine. It's fine. We got some extra health out of it. It's fine. Gonna end up going into the boss with 3 health at this rate. Nice little change of events. If I can... Oh, God. Okay. No, they're the opposite way round. I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Got lucky. I mean, if I can pull this out the bag, we went full circle and it ended up actually being a good thing. We came back with 3 health for the final boss instead of 1. And then does this boss glitch? Yeah. This boss can glitch, and it's annoying. The funny thing is, it's only a glitch if he, or it's only like a game-breaking glitch if he basically gets stuck on the side of the screen sometimes. If he gets stuck on the right-hand side of the screen, it's a dream come true because you can just sit there and hammer him and he dies, and you win. That's fine. If he gets stuck on the left-hand side of the screen, then it's game over. Because, obviously, the nature of, you know, the way you can aim with the plane, you can only shoot to the right. So if he glitches on the left-hand side, you're screwed. If he glitches on the right-hand side, happy days. You can just bash him. I think it's top left, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will be quite the comeback if I end up going into King Dice with 3 health instead of 1, and then end up beating him on my first go. Don't want to jinx myself or anything. I am saving, as you can see, I'm saving my special for the moment of King Dice. Alright, no worries, well. Come on. This I've spent too many hours. I spent 1 stream in my like blind playthrough of this just fighting this guy and failed to lose. Failed to win even. I can't believe, by the way, I've done everything on the board except 3 and 5. Right, let's see how good my parrying skills are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then smash him in the face. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's crazy. I used to be so bad at this. Like, I just... When I'd stream this, then I used to get to this point semi-consistently, and I just could not parry. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get the timing right for the cards. Now it's just like easy. Like, I mean, I suppose that's what it'd feel like if I actually practiced. Boom, untouched by King Dice. I suppose this is what it'd be like if I practiced parrying in Dark Souls. I'd actually be able to do it easily. I think the thing, do you know what puts me off parrying? Speak of the devil, Ace has just mentioned the exact same thing. Do you know what puts me off parrying in Dark Souls? It's that every single... Oh, it's so fun, Ruby. It is crazy hard. And to be fair, I grew up with kind of games that were kind of similar to this on the SNES. You know, a lot of like side-scrolling shooters like Contra. You know, I grew up with this, so I guess I was kind of already used to that whole thing of like, you know, 10 different bullets coming at you from all different directions, and you've got to duck and dodge and drop down and that kind of thing. Well, look how far you've come. Not only did you bust up my good-for-nothing lackey King Dice, but I see you've got my soul contracts. As agreed, hand them over and join my team. No! Welching on me just like the others, eh? I'll cheat you for backing out of a deal. How about you? Hello, Joshua, or Chris. whatever you prefer. How's it going, Chris? Welcome to the stream. You have turned up. We have been 100%ing Cuphead, as you can see. And we are just at the very final boss. Have you played it before? I learned of this game when a friend recommended it to me by saying it was Dark Souls, but a shooter. Yeah. And have you seen... I'm sure you have. Everyone has seen it. Someone has made, like... they didn't make a full game of it or anything. It was just a bit of fun. Made like a mini little like Dark Souls version of Cuphead, and it was like, it shows like, I think they made the character Solaire. I think they made the main character look like Solaire, and then, bloody hell, talk about screwing up. Yeah, so they made the main character look like Solaire, and then they showed a few things like fighting Ornstein and Smaug, and there was like, you know, throwing lightning bolts at them. They were throwing lightning bolts, and it was the same kind of art style as this, but Dark Souls. It looked so good. Like, I would love... Definitely not beating them this time round. Oh, definitely not now. Yes. Afraid not, Luis. You do not have the ability to... What the hell? What? Okay. This doesn't usually happen. Ever. Right. We're gonna have to just die and hope it restarts. In which case... we've got to deduct the death off. There we go. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go to the fountain at the end, and whatever the death count is, we're gonna deduct one, because I'm not. That's not a death. There. Woo. Again, like someone said it earlier, and I completely agree. The devil is not actually that hard. I mean, obviously he is in the sense that it's Cuphead, and all the bosses are quite hard. But, like, he's certainly not harder than King Dice, I don't think. In fact, I'd say he's considerably easier than King Dice. Whoa! Just gotta know the strats. Ah! Oh, did it a bit too fast? Oh man, this might not be the one. There we go. Right, get out of the way of the skeleton. There we go. He's gonna be getting one right in the face. Oh, damn it, I tried to parry it and I screwed up. I've still got a chance of doing this. It's not that, you know, the final phases are not that hard. I would like to save up a lot of special though to do it. There he is, he's crying like a little baby, and then we go in the front and we smash him in the face. Oh, he's crying. He's very sad. Oh, no. Damn it. We were close there. We were close. Because once you get to the final phase, it's quite easy.
Good day for us. Well done. Now go.
Oh, it's done it again? What the bloody hell's going on? That's so weird. I've never experienced this in all my life. In all my life, in the whole, like, 12 months that I've had this this game on the Switch. But yeah, I've never seen that happen ever, and I've played this game a lot. Man, why did I waste that? Yeah, I'm always greedy on that phase. I always try to get him killed as fast as... What the hell happened there? I must have gone the wrong way. I always try to get him killed as fast as possible for that bit. So just... Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, and it's... I don't know. Like, I find it easier to just get it over and done with. I just realised I should really be ducking. I should really... It's only something that I discovered, like, way after completing this game half a dozen times. That when he does the two hands together, you can actually duck under them instead of jumping over them. Alright, fair enough, Chris. I'll see you later, dude. Have a good one. Cheers for leaving the like, by the way. Maybe see you next time. This is the one. She's the one. Smash him in the face. Just gotta... Oh! It's so annoying when that... Like, it's kind of the luck of the gods which one the poker chip falls on. If it doesn't fall in the middle, then... You know, it makes life a lot easier. Ah! Man, I should have used my specials. If I'd have used my specials, that would have made more sense. Because it's hard to use your specials on the last phase anyway, so I might as well get them out the way. What? What the bloody hell's going on? I think Cuphead's having a moment. He does look very devilish.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Mugman, they like to roll the dice.
Thank God it auto-saved. I mean, I'd have just, like, beat it on another thing or whatever. Let's beat it as Mugman. Why not? Too good, the game's scared. Crashed are very usual with Minecraft to the Switch. Oh, I've barely played it on the Switch. So I don't know. But yeah, I've never had Cuphead crash, and I can't even remember. That's what it is, Marlon. My Switch is trying to get you the cheese wedges. Yeah, I've never had a problem with any game on the Switch, I don't think. I'm trying to think if any game's ever crashed on me. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe Mario Kart? But I always figured that was, hey, Chris is back. How's it going, Chris? Marlon's hacked the Switch. I'm worried again that it's going to crash. Okay, because that in itself, that loading screen was too long. That was not a normal length loading screen. God damn it, I get battered by those every time. Right, I'll show you next time the hands come up. That... What? Maybe I didn't do it fast enough? I'm pretty sure you can duck under them. I think I just didn't do that fast enough. Joshua, thank you for subscribing. Or Chris, whichever you prefer. Okay. You can't duck under them. What?
Here's a real high-class stuff.
I'm watching Inglorious 244. Ace, you're watching in 144. Can you even see what game I'm playing? What is that? 144. Have you just got like really slow internet or something? 144. I'm surprised you even know if I'm male or female. Do you know what I look like? Oh, Jesus. Oh, god damn it. Oh, you're downloading stuff? Alright, fair enough. Oh god damn it, I wasn't even looking. I looked at the chat box.
A great slam and then stuff.
Which is not a good strat. Game looks fine, but you can't tell the Scousers. Doing my best, Marlin. Doing my best to drag it out for you. It's all an elaborate plan. I could have killed him first time if I'd wanted to. Man, I used to get that. I feel like either. I don't know. Like I feel like I don't want to say there's like I don't know. I clearly am just rusty. Like because I was gonna say like I don't know. I feel like there's like been an update or something and they've slightly changed timings of stuff, but that's. I don't know, like, that's nonsense. That's just me wishful thinking, I think. I can't, I'm screwing up getting through his hands every time. Screwing up everything. Oh my god. 144 makes the game look fine, but your face is blurry and has no map.
A great slam and then stuff.
Watching in 1080. Yeah, I mean, I tend to always watch stuff in 1080 or at least 720. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're downloading stuff, then you don't want to sap your download speed. Can you believe, by the way, Kev, I don't know if you've. I couldn't believe it. Someone the other day, earlier today, I was kind of talking about it on Twitter about how, you know, I've just finished Yakuza 6, which is the last in the series, or at least it's the last in the series that involves the character Kiryu, which is what for me the game's all about. Yeah, so we you know, I was saying on Twitter, it's amazing. It's, you know, one of my favorite franchises, that kind of thing. Like, I can't. It's one of those things where, like, I can only just. All I can say to people is just, I wish everyone would play it because it is so good. And yeah, and so you know, I was saying, hey, you know, I love Yakuza, yada yada yada, and a couple of people replied and said, oh, you know, I've heard loads of people say it's really good. You know, what order do you think I should play them in? And I was absolutely gobsmacked. So someone said to me, what order do you think I should play them in? And someone else replied and said, play 0 first, then 5, then play the most recent one, and then backtrack from there. I thought, what the bloody hell are you going on about? This is. I thought I've never heard something so mental in all my life. Like, just the two.
A brawl is sure.
I thought.
Now go.
I don't know. I was just like astounded. I just replied and said, you know, I can't disagree with this more. Like, you really, really need to, you know, like, it's a story game that goes in order. Like, events happen in order. Like, it's like, yeah. I mean, it would be like someone saying, hey, watch the Lord of the Rings films back to front. I mean, sure you can, and they're all good films, but it's going to be a bit weird. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was mad. I mean, there's a... Is that the chronicle order? No, well, the chronological order is the order of what is the numbered order. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, there's a little bit of debate about, like, some people say, oh, should you play... Because 0 is obviously a prequel. So some people say, oh, you should play 0 at the beginning. Some people say, oh, you should play 0 at the end. There's a little bit of debate over that. But there's no debate over whether you should play 5 before 2 or whatever. That's just mental. I mean, it is the equivalent of someone saying that you should play Shenmue 2 before you play Shenmue 1. It's like, it's one story. I can't, there's no explanation. Come on, we got this one wrapped up here. You're going down, devil boy. There we go. Smash him up. He's going down. Why do I not seem to be hitting him? Okay. I think my aim was a bit off. Knockout! Get out. It's like the Star Wars. Well, see, the Star Wars dilemma is at least reasonable. Like, you know, there's an argument to say watch them chronological, and there's an argument to say watch them in the order they came out. But the Yakuza games came out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it's the correct order chronologically. It's the correct order in release date. There's anything else is just madness. But yeah, with Star Wars, it kind of makes sense. There's at least a discussion about it. Thank you, Luis. I'm shocked. I'm shocked it took me that long. That's nonsense, Ace. I'm not having that. I haven't seen I've only seen 7, so I haven't seen 8 and 9. So I can't comment on the the sequel trilogy. But I think the original trilogy is better than the prequel one. We won, of course, Ruby. Mugman and Cuphead. The brothers have triumphed over the devil, forcing him to finally give up. We shall accept your surrender, devil. Cuphead laughed, but we're not done just yet. And with that, Cuphead and Mugman destroyed all of the soul contracts, releasing Inkwell Isle's residents from eternal servitude to the devil. Gosh, I can't wait to tell everybody, Cuphead said. The boys set off for home and at top speed. Come on, last one there's a leaky cup, Mugman teased as they ran. Once home, the brothers gathered everyone together. You're all free of the devil's debt, Cuphead announced. And that fiend won't bother us again, Mugman added. The older kettle was literally brimming with pride as everyone began to cheer. Let's hit it for Cuphead and Mugman. Hip hip hooray! As an all-day celebration began, the brothers promised to never wander into trouble again. And they didn't. Until the next time, of course. But that's another story. And I assume the other story is the DLC. I mean, they literally left the game open for either a sequel or a DLC or something right there. That's 200% it. Our sincere appreciation to the members of our team whose loyalty and creative endeavor made possible this production. How cool is that? I didn't know you could do that. You can speed up the cutscene and then it sounds up the credits. And then it sounds like the music's being sped up. I should talk like really, really fast and then switch my cheese and aces. Yeah, Ace won't mind. Yeah, I mean, there is an awful lot of names here. Because I know, obviously, the majority of the credit goes to, like, the two brothers. Although, to be fair, a lot of these people were, like, testers, additional game testers. And then I guess these are just, like, translators. Oh, yeah, it's an indie. It's an indie, and it's a small indie. This was, like, very small time. This was you know, as I say, most of these are translators and games testers. I believe the brothers did all of the artwork, hand. In fact, there's a documentary about it I'll share. It's like a 30-minute YouTube video with the two brothers who made it together. And they kind of, you know, it's one of those stories of like, you know, they both mortgaged their houses, they put everything on the line, they put every penny they had into this hoping it'd work. And I guess luckily they did. Otherwise it would have, well, it wouldn't have been a story. Otherwise it would have been a non-story of them going bankrupt and probably no one would ever even know about it. But yeah, I think the majority of I think they said in it, the majority of the kind of the outside wear was the music. Special thanks to Microsoft, because of course it was a Microsoft or an Xbox exclusive for a very long time. Then it went to PC not too long after. Then it went to Switch really long after. And then 2 days ago it went to PS4. Or 1 day ago actually. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do some of them soon, Luis. We will. Yeah, I've just been doing a few other things at the moment, and I've been doing, you know, obviously when I'm in the middle of Final Fantasy 15, and when I get into a game like that, I want to kind of, you know, keep it fresh in my mind, keep it fresh in everyone else's mind. Right, let's go to Finn. Finn! This game was going to be cancelled, but Microsoft saw it and decided to fund it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Duffman! What was I going to show you? I can't remember what I was... I'm sure there was something I wanted to show on my 200% file. Oh, I think I know what I was going to show you. It was just kind of... I was talking about how the only thing I haven't done is S rank every level and P rank every level. But I've almost done it. So, like, as you can see, like, it says my grade next to the level, and if it's got a star, that means it's on expert, which it has to be expert to get S rank anyway. So I've S ranked the whole of the first island and P ranks. A P rank is a passive rank, which means a passive score, which basically means that I've completed the run and gun level without firing a single bullet. Then World 2, a lot of S ranks. A lot of A's, not quite got all the S ranks there, and obviously I've got all the P ranks there, but yeah, I want to get some more S ranks basically. Did I ever play Mario and Luigi? No, I don't think so. I have no idea what Alpha Dream is. Is that like an indie that kind of just got cancelled or something? Just talk for like an hour. I would love to, Marlon, but I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until Friday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, yeah. You're going to have to wait until Friday, I'm afraid, to get your last few cheese wedges. Thank you, Chris, for telling everyone to sub. If you're not subbed, listen to Chris and sub. If you haven't left a like, do that too. I need my cheese. Okay, hang on. That's a good point. I will have to... No, my cheese. I don't, to be honest, Marlon, I suspect that Ace didn't win. If Cartagon's right and it's 23 and Ace's guess was 10, I'd be very shocked if that was the closest guess. But we're going to check right now. Already got one. Already got a Game Boy emulator, Luis, because that's how I did Minish Cap. See you later, Agent Ruby. Thank you for being here all night and supporting us. I will see you next time. Have a good night. I think someone guessed 17. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to check the chat box later. But I gotta go over. Didn't count the one with the white screen glitch happening. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me actually, because I think whatever it is, I'm gonna have to deduct one. I think that should be right. Because the second time that glitch happened, because the game was still running, I just couldn't see it. So the second time it happened, I paused it and went to retry. So that didn't count as a death. And if anyone's played the game and you want to know this, you go all the way over here on Ink Isle. Oh, what's it called? Isle? Whatever. The second island. You go over here on the second island. Through all your battles and all my rhymes, you failed and perished 22 times. Okay, so that says 22. Now, I don't know if it's 22 minus 1, which would make sense. Because that's... I don't know. Cat's got 23. I think it's 21. I think it's 21. You don't go down the hole in the devil boss and shoot, you win. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen that done. And I used to watch I used to watch the Mexican runner all the time, and he, I don't know if you've ever seen him. If anyone's ever seen the Mexican runner, he's a speedrunner. He does all sorts of games, but he does this a lot, or he used to do it a lot anyway. He's got the world record on Cuphead for at the time when I used to watch him, he had the world record on Cuphead for every possible way you could play it. He was absolutely unreal. Sorry. I totally forgot I turned it over. I'm sorry. Marlon's got a good point. Over here, on the second island, I'll show you what it looks like. Because I was trying to show it off and I totally forgot that I'd put that screen in. You go over to this fountain and he goes, through all your battles and all my times, you'll fail and perish 22 times. What a lovely face. There you go. Right, but I am going to head out, guys. It is 12:30 for me, so I'm a night owl. I probably won't go straight to sleep, but some of you might. I don't know. I'll see you all very soon. I'll see you on Friday for some more Final Fantasy 15. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a good night, guys.